What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Loading Up podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Producer J. I am here with two of my co-hosts, Brother Zay.
Yo.
And Brother Matt joining us again.
I am here.
It's a very special occasion. Brother Tay, he is on excursion as usual. So,
man, he's on vacation.
He's always on vacation. I feel like every other week he's traveling to some crazy place.
What it is to be young with no kids.
I know, right? But before we get started, we'd like to remind you to like and subscribe because it does help us out. And also go to the description and support our sponsors because our sponsors support us. We have W Energy. You can go to their website and type in the code LUP at checkout to save 10% on your first order. And we also have NordVPN. You can save, I think it's like 69%, something like something crazy like that. Off your, I think it's like 2 years, something like.
It's 2 years plus 3 extra months on them. So
yes,
it's a lot.
So that's definitely worth it. I tell you all the time that I use it at work. So yeah, definitely check them out. And Star Force PCs for all your custom gaming setup needs. And we thank them for sponsoring us. What have you guys been playing? We'll start with Brother Zay.
All right. So I beat Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2 was fantastic. I won't spoil anything. I know you're probably still playing.
All right. I'll just say right now, I've also been playing Hellblade 2. I'm literally right at the end, and I'm pissed because I actually took you up on your suggestion because you said I could play it on my ROG Ally, and I wanted to try it out because I saw they had because there's a website where it shows like the best settings to get the optimal performance or whatever. So I did that, and everything worked. It synced with my save, whatever, and it worked. And I played it on my break today, and I was literally right at the end, I'm assuming it's the end, near where you do the beach giant. I mean, that's not a spoiler. They showed it in one of the showcase.
It's not really end, but you're getting there.
It's near the end, I feel like. Yeah. Anyway, so I was there, and obviously I couldn't play anymore, so I stopped, and I went home. Well, I mean, I went back to work, but when I got home, I wanted to finish it. And for whatever reason, my save just didn't work. The cloud save just did not work, so I had to start from where I was before I played on my ROG Ally. And I was just like, yo, I could have been done. I was literally playing like the last 2 hours. So, yeah, it was
That's
annoying. Terrible. I know. Usually it works. That's the thing. I don't understand why it didn't work.
It worked for me when I was playing. Well, I went from PC to Xbox, but I picked up right where I left off.
It worked one way. I went from Xbox to ROG Ally. But going back, for whatever reason, didn't work. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So I played and beat it, and I thought it was fantastic. Like I said, it's all big upgrade from the first one. The first one was good. It's like a cult classic, but this one's just an upgrade in every way. Visuals, the combat, even the puzzles were a little bit less, so it was better. Because the puzzles in one were a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So I really loved it. I absolutely loved it. It took me 8.5 hours to beat it. I did not 100% it because I didn't get all the collectibles. I feel like I will go back and get them. I'm only missing like 4. I'm only missing 4, so I can just reload a chapter and go get the collectibles. So I will 100% it because it's one of those games that I feel like I should.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it. It was great. 8 hours to beat it, which, double what people have been saying on Twitter. All the fanboy hate it's getting, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because it's a good game. The combat is good. It's not a 4-hour game. I didn't rush through the story at all. I was, playing the game. I was looking for collectibles. As I told you, I'm only missing 4.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was a good length of the game as well. I felt like any more it would be too much or too repetitive. It was a good pacing of it. I really liked it. So I beat that. And then, of course, I recorded Lords of the Fallen for the podcast, which you're seeing right now on the screen, which is different from the 2014 Lords of the Fallen. It's sort of like a revamped, remade version. And it's Souls-like, and you'll see me die a bunch while you're listening to the podcast, trying to fight the first official main boss. So, yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Nice. Brother Matt, what have you been playing?
It's been rough. At first I was playing X Defiant when that came out. Been playing that.
Oh yeah, how is that? Because I've heard mixed things about that.
It's good. It's very classic, arcade shooter. It's not bad. It's fun.
It's like old school Call of Duty, would you say?
Yeah, kinda. But then I ran into a injury. My right wrist is injured.
Oh no.
And then going through it, it hurts. I'm in a brace. It's the worst. So I went and bought Dave the Diver, and I've been loving the shit out of that game so far. It's so good.
I'm assuming it's easier to play.
With a brace on, yeah, it's way easier. Just swimming around, hunting fish, getting fish for your sushi shop at night, doing like not making the food, but like serving the food out, pouring the drinks. It's fun. It's real cool, real calm, different pace from what I'm used to. So I'm enjoying it. It's real fun.
Nice. So as I said before, I was playing Hellblade 2. I'm almost done with it. And it's just I'm still playing the same games. I will say, because I feel like the last time I spoke about playing Metal Gear Solid 2, I said I was gonna take a break from it because I got stuck in a part.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got past that part, and it's
nice.
It's funny. Like, you ever play a game, like you just like no life it, and you get stuck at one part, and you're just so frustrated, and you keep trying it, and it's just not working, and you take a break, and then the second you start it up again, you do it like in 2 tries.
That's me with my Souls games.
Yo,
It happens so often.
It's like clockwork. Like every single time it's happened to me where I just get frustrated with a game, I stop playing it for like a good, like maybe few weeks, I come back to it, and I'm the best. And it's like, and I always quit. I was like, how was I struggling so much? And it's like, I don't understand it, but it's a thing.
You know what it is?
What?
That time off that you had, you were leveling up. You were gaining XP in real life.
Real life XP.
You gained real life XP. You're leveling up. You came back stronger. That's it.
Yeah, you were locked in.
Yeah. I think it's because they say, like, whenever I don't know, maybe it's like similar thing, like, because your brain is like processing everything in the moment, you're just like struggling, and you're just like you're still processing what you're doing. So it's only when you take a break and then come back that you're just like, okay, now everything should be processed. I should know what I'm doing by now. And I don't know, it just worked. Now I'm like almost to the end of the game, and I'm just like, I never thought I'd get here like a month ago. So I'm almost done with that. It's because I'm doing it on the hardest difficulty. That's the only reason why it's taken me so long. And I have to like restart. And luckily they added, in the time that I took the break, they added a feature where I can just reset right from the menu instead of having to close the game and then reload it. And that was so annoying. But yeah, so I've been playing that. In addition to, I'm still playing Ori and the Will-O-Wisp and my WWE. Those are like my passive games. But yeah, so that's what I've been playing. So with that, we can get right into the news. We got a lot of things that happened just in the past couple days.
I know. We thought we were just gonna do like a prediction show for the Xbox showcase, but lots of things happened in a short period of time. So let's jump right into it. The first major thing that happened earlier this week was announced. Microsoft announced Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Day 1 into Game Pass. Game Pass Xbox and Game Pass on PC.
Yep.
So
I'm hyped.
This is absolutely huge news. Absolutely huge news. A first party game come Day 1 to Game Pass. It's not unusual for first party games to come Day 1, but it is unusual for Call of Duty.
Not no more.
Not no more. Yeah.
It's the new normal, right? I guess this is the new normal.
Well, I think it's just because there was talk that there was discussions about whether or not they should put on Game Pass and stuff like that. So the fact that they just came out and was just like, no, it is going in, like the whole slate.
Yeah. Surprised they announced it this early and didn't wait for it. Like,
I thought they would have done it closer to the showcase, like maybe the week of.
Maybe they didn't want it to leak and they wanted to come from an official source.
Well, actually, yeah, no, it did get leaked.
It did.
So
it did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it got leaked. Like I think like a day before, right?
Yeah, I believe was it the South Korean
the South Korean Xbox Twitter account.
Yeah, Twitter account, or like somebody like, or the app, the South Korean Xbox app sent out a notification on like on people's phones, and it said Call of Duty Black Ops Play Day 1 on Game Pass.
Well, so maybe they were already planning it, but maybe they were trying to get ahead of the leaks because I mean people already figured out that it was going to be called Black Ops 6, and they like used like AI to figure out like how the text was going to be, and then they just released the name because it was redacted before. So yeah, no, it's really interesting that, and when we were talking in the group chat about like the potential story that they were gonna tell, and I mean based on the rumors that we've been hearing about it being in 9/11 and all that stuff, like I honestly, this probably is gonna be the most crazy Call of Duty game since like Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2.
Well, from what a rumor that I heard was like Bowman, he's a character from Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
That it's his son, and his son is a leader of like this like anti-government like rebellion group, and then they're like he's going out to like what's the word, to show the truth of like, you know, the government and everything, all the lies that the government's been spewing to people and stuff like that, blah blah blah. So that's the rumor from what I heard, that it's Bowman's son from Black Ops 1.
Interesting.
Okay.
I want, all right, so I'm not the best, because my I guess story, like what would you call the different games within the Call of Duty franchises? Like there's the Modern Warfare games, there's the Black Ops games, there's
the recent ones, they're all connected. So from Modern Warfare 2019 on, they're all connected to the same story.
So wait, what do you mean?
Like they're all connected. It's the same universe from Modern Warfare 2019, from that game that came out.
So that's gonna tie
now,
into.
They're all connected. Yeah, they're all in one universe now.
So now it's good. That's gonna be into Black Ops, right?
Yeah, they're all connected.
Okay.
But Black Ops is going a little back. We're going to like the late 80s, 90s, right?
Yeah, it's before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what that's what I mean. Like I was never into, not that I wasn't into it, but like I didn't really follow the Black Ops story. I was more into the Modern Warfare side. So I want Xbox in the showcase to basically put at least all the Black Ops games on Game Pass first, at least. I feel like they need to stagger them out because there's a lot of fucking games they got to put on there. So
you're gonna put everything, drop everything.
Drop everything.
No, they need to stagger it out.
Yes. You need to figure it out.
No,
you need to figure your own time out.
I said stagger it out. They need to.
No.
1 month they do Black Ops. 1 month they do Modern Warfare.
No, they need what they actually are gonna do, and I believe this is exactly what's gonna happen. Is they're gonna open up a section on Game Pass, have like a little section for Activision games, and they're gonna drop every Activision game in there.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say they're gonna make a whole section, call it Producer J's Backlog.
Dang, you didn't need to come at me like that. But
oh shit.
Regardless, I do want them to put the Black Ops games there. Maybe have like a featured That's what they should have. Honestly, they need to do that. They need to have like a section within the Game Pass, like make it like its own thing, and then have like a featured. Because they don't really do that. They don't like have.
Well, they don't. They have a section for the EA Play stuff. where you can get all the EA games, all the sports games and whatnot, and even the Star Wars game that's in EA Play. So they have a feature section for EA. And that's exactly what I feel they're gonna do for Activision, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna have that Activision section, and they're gonna have their Call of Duty games, and then slowly drip in the other games over time. Because there's so many games that Activision has that they can put into the service, and I feel like Call of Duty will be the first of the batches to jump in there. So like all the Call of Duties first, and then slowly but surely every other game that they have.
Yeah, as long as they add Prototype next.
I was just gonna say Prototype and Prototype 2. Those are my games, bro. That was like my Spider-Man on Xbox before Sony snatched it up.
It was like Spider-Man.
But yeah, no, I'm excited. I said in the group chat, like, I haven't been this excited for a Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, because I mean, Call of Duty is Call of Duty, so it's like it could be hit or miss, especially for someone like me who like is not really like super into it but wants to get into it. Like just the other day, I was saying I wanted to play Call of Duty for some reason, and it's funny, like, you know how they say, like, oh, your phone listens to you, and then all of a sudden you start seeing shit? Like, as soon as I said that, I started seeing TikToks of Call of Duty, and I was just like, they know I want to get into it, and they're just like, come on, the water's warm. It's like, so.
Well, I'm excited for this too. It's gonna be great. The leaks, everything we've seen about it is gonna be awesome. But what people are talking about online is how is Xbox gonna recover from this? Like financially, they're financially gonna be ruined because they're gonna lose the sales from it being on Game Pass. And to that, I tell you, it's on sale everywhere, literally everywhere. You can buy Call of Duty on Xbox, PC. You're gonna be able to buy it on the Switch because they have to do it. Legally.
I don't think this one.
This one will probably, if anything, it'll be like the cloud version.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
maybe the Switch too.
Yeah. You're gonna be able to buy this game literally anywhere and everywhere. Not to mention, they have microtransactions between skins, battle passes, the Black Cell stuff. It's absolutely all right. I said this online to a video that I commented on YouTube. Me personally, I added up everything. I spent over $250 on Modern Warfare 3.
Oof.
Damn.
That's including the game, the Black Cells for damn near every season, or the battle passes, and some skins. I tallied it up. It's over $250. That's just one player amongst the millions that play Call of Duty. They will be fine. Xbox will make their money back. They are not worried about sales and figures anymore. This whole thing focusing on sales is an old way of thinking. The industry has moved on. We're talking about monthly active users now. We're not talking about one-for-one sales anymore. That's it. This is not the 90s or early 2000s. It's a whole new ball game. People need to get up with the times and realize that this is going to be huge for Xbox.
Yeah.
Yo, I was just gonna say, all these unks out here still talking about game sales.
Yeah, literally. That's what it is.
It's only the UK game sales.
Yo, no, don't get me started on the UK game sales.
That's the only thing.
The only one that matters, apparently.
The only people that play video games, apparently.
Yeah, and it's always physical. Like, forget digital.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like there's not like freaking 80% of players buy digital or nothing.
Shoot, I only have one physical game. All my other games are digital.
Yeah,
So,
I have 3 technically.
I would say no. Yeah, I have all digital for the Series X. I never bought a physical game.
Yeah,
But Starfield is still digital. When you buy the old edition.
Yeah. No, the whole sales aspect, like if Microsoft was that worried about sales, they wouldn't put it in Game Pass. Like that's literally all. Like if that was it, then then the thing is like they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. So if they didn't put it in Game Pass, people are like, oh, well, Game Pass is dead. They don't have faith in it, and it's never gonna be something positive. It's always gonna be a negative because it's Microsoft. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Either way, I know all of us are excited for it. I know people personally who are excited for it. I told people who don't own an Xbox at all, they just have either PC or PS5. It's on Game Pass from work, and they were like, "Oh, we have to get Game Pass." So it's like people are excited for it.
I told my brother, who's like all he plays is Call of Duty, and I sent him the trailer, and he was like, "Thank God I don't have to pay $70 this year." Because he has Game Pass, so it's like there you go, like that's
more
it.
money for medics.
Exactly, and that's what people don't understand. Like people, they will use that money elsewhere within the game. So the money that they would have spent on the $70, well, let's be real, nobody really buys the $70 version. That's like a gift. People get that as a gift, and then they get the upgrade or whatever. But people really buy the deluxe edition or the cross-gen version or whatever.
They leaked that too.
Oh, yeah. So
the Vault edition was leaked as well.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah, it was leaked. The character skins, they're like two of them are like probably campaign characters, and the other two are like past zombie characters. And then you got all the weapons. Treyarch does amazing jobs. Look, Treyarch and Sledgehammer do great jobs on cosmetics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They knock it out the park on both. Both of those studios are great.
So let me ask you, because I know you're like big on the Call of Duty side, brother Matt. Are we gonna get round-based zombies?
Yeah, that was confirmed already.
It was confirmed?
I thought
Yeah,
they
it's
said
confirmed.
that was confirmed.
Yeah, we're even getting round-based zombies in Modern Warfare 3, I believe, later, before Black Ops 4 comes out.
Black Ops
4?
6.
Black Ops 6, Black Ops 4.
So, what the hell?
Yeah, my bad.
No,
yeah.
Okay. That's crazy. I miss round-based zombies so much.
I think what's interesting about this whole thing is that they're doing a direct for it after the showcase.
And it's everything. It's
That's what I'm saying.
In multiplayer and zombies.
Normally they stretch it out. They do they do the campaign reveal, and then like 2 months later they'll do multiplayer, and then 2 months later they'll do zombies, and it's always staggered out. But now like they're gonna do all in one. Like that's it. Like they're trying to get people ready.
That was Activision's strategy.
Now
we're part of Microsoft, baby. We're going. Oh, I was gonna say something crazy. Let me not.
Walls to the wall.
Yeah, there you go.
Walls to the wall.
I was gonna say it. Yeah, Xbox is going crazy. They want to show out everything, and they're gonna do it.
That's their baby.
There's a new baby.
Yep. I mean, technically, readopted. It left.
They adopted, baby.
Yeah. Readopted.
Readopted. Yeah, left for like 10 years and now it's back.
That's crazy.
It's a great day. The last game was Black Ops 1 that Xbox had marketing rights for.
No, it was Advanced Warfare.
Oh, Advanced Warfare. Yeah,
that was the last one.
Yeah,
nobody cares about that one.
That one was fun.
It was alright.
Move on.
We'll get into an argument here.
Yeah, just be the whole podcast.
Move on.
All right, so we'll move on, and we're gonna talk about how Sony leak allows Destiny 2 players to access the Final Shape expansion early. So the Final Shape expansion was supposed to come out in June 4th, and Sony allowed to their, I think it's their cloud service, their streaming services.
Yeah.
They allowed players to access the Final Shape early, and right now it's fixed. They fixed it. You can't access it no more. But the damage is done. There are videos out there of cutscenes, of raid gear, new weapons, new skins. There was gameplay footage put up on YouTube. It's absolutely almost everything is out there. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't go searching for it. Obviously, because you will get spoiled for cutscenes. Even the whole videos are out there. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, Sony allowed this to happen, and it's a real shame for the people over at Bungie, because they worked their asses off to try and this is sort of like their last saga for the light and dark side of this Destiny chapter that they're going through. And this is supposed to be like some big, expansion to the end all to be all for them, and it just got leaked early because PS5 security is terrible.
It is a big expansion. We're talking 300 gigabytes big.
Really?
Oh
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
300 gigabytes. It's 2 Call of Duties.
That's I was gonna say. Like that's
I don't think the actual expansion is 300 gigabytes. I'm pretty sure like Destiny with everything, all the expansions that are available,
to
and then
300.
expands close to probably 300.
Either way, like I said, that's still 2 Call of Duties. That's insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
what's really ridiculous is Sony allowing this to just happen. They need to be better. This is not the first time things have gotten leaked because of Sony's cloud services. It won't be the last, and it seems like they don't learn their lesson. You know, they need to have a better type when it comes to this.
To be fair, I feel like leaks have been happening like rampant everywhere. Like you can't control it. Like there's no way you can prevent somebody from going in. Or I mean, granted, this was accidental, but I mean, Xbox has had accidental leaks, and I mean, I'm pretty sure other studios and publishers have had accidental leaks. So it's just like, it's more of just like a kind of like they stepped on a rake and it hit them right in the face type of thing.
Yeah, and it really sucks. You know, and whether it happened before in the past to this publisher or that publisher doesn't make it any less terrible that's happening now to Bungie.
Yeah.
You know, it really sucks. A lot of people still play Destiny. They've been waiting for this expansion since the last one, Lightfall, didn't live up to the hype. This one seems to be getting a lot of hype. It's supposed to be like I said, the end all be all for Destiny. It's supposed to really be the story end to their big saga that they're doing. So, for it to be leaked like that, it sucks.
Well, I mean, good thing I don't really care about Destiny, so.
That's crazy.
I mean, it sucks for Destiny players, but I
haven't played Destiny since the beginning of Lightfall, which was last expansion. Every expansion I come back, I test it out, I see how it is, decide if I want to buy it, then I end up not buying it, and then stop playing Destiny again.
I really wanted to get into Destiny, like in the beginning. And like from Destiny 1, like I bought Destiny 1 and I was just like, no, it's not for me. And I tried again when Destiny 2 came out because my brother bought it and we game share. So I was like, let me give it another shot. Still, same thing. I was like, it's not clicking. I don't know why.
That's crazy because I really love Destiny 1 and 2.
Nah, I don't know. It just never clicked for me.
I like 2 a lot. I like 2. 2 is good. I like 1 more than 2 because 1 had more of like a grind and like it felt more of like a MMO, like doing the raids and stuff like that. Then part 2, like they gave everything to you. It was so easy. Like you do one mission, you get an exotic. You do the next tutorial, you get an exotic.
That was probably because people were complaining about that, no?
Yeah, but that's whack. I don't want the game to just give me handouts. I want to earn it.
Yeah. But then you don't want to make it too grindy.
But Destiny 1 wasn't that grindy.
It was. What are you talking about?
Not really. But then they got rid of weapon leveling completely, which was whack. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I like 2, but I don't as well. Like it has its good sides, but bad sides as well.
The grind is definitely harder than part 1, but it was still grindy. You know, you have to do. I did the Vault of Glass like 7 or 8 times, and I think I only got 1 weapon. I was like, this is terrible. I mean, I got to do what 15, 20 times to get something else.
That's not that bad.
It's bad. The grind is bad. If I have to do one mission, I do one mission 10, 12 times, and that mission is long. You need 6 people, or
it's not that long.
More, bro, the mission was long when we first did it.
It's like repetitive though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
exactly. It was repetitive. You have to do it so many times, over and over and over again, and you need a constant party. You need people to be there on time. It's a pain in the ass, you know.
I mean, that never changed though. That part never changed.
No, it didn't.
That part never changed.
They did do matchmaking, not for raids, but they did matchmaking for other things, which made the quality of life a little bit better, like for the nightfalls and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but still, it's still grindy, and that grind session really pushed me away, because I don't got time to sink in another 200, 300 hours into Destiny 2. to get the next and latest and greatest weapon or whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
all.
it has this fan base, so. I mean,
It does.
Hopefully,
It does.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard much about it. I've heard some people talk about it, but I feel like what I have heard is that people are like kind of underwhelmed about what is being offered, and it's like this is it. Like this is the last thing, and this is how you go out. I don't know. That's just what I've heard.
Yeah. I understand. Let's move on to Herman Holst, who did a well, I guess it was a business PlayStation business briefing. They did it on Thursday, and he had some interesting words that he said about PlayStation's strategy. It turns out that they want to bring all their live service games day and date to both PC and PlayStation simultaneously, which could be a good thing for them. They can get a ton of money from that. But they also stated that they're going to release their what Herman Holst said, their tentpole single player narrative experience games only to PlayStation, in hopes that they entice the PC community to buy a PS5 to play the latest games.
Yeah, no, thank you. And I have a PS5.
I don't understand why they think this is a good idea, because on the one hand, like, it makes sense for the live service stuff. Like, if you look at Helldivers, I mean, it's no secret that PlayStation PC was carrying that game. Like, without PC, it is still carrying that game. And I mean, if it wasn't for that, then I mean, I'm sure it would have done okay, but it wouldn't be the massive success that it is. So I think they need to look at that, or they did look at that, and now they're just like, okay, now that's basically the sign that we need to do our live service day and date with PC, because otherwise is not gonna work. But for at least for the tentpole titles, single player titles, on the one hand, it's basically what they've always been doing. It was just the staggered release. They release on PlayStation and then go to PC later. But their explanation just does not make sense, and it comes off as them being completely oblivious to how the PC market works and how patient PC players are when it comes to games. I want to say not even PC, Steam users are, because that's literally what it is. Like, I saw somebody post, I had no idea that Kingdom Hearts, the collection and 3, they were on PC. It was on the Epic Game Store for like a year now. I didn't even know about it until it came to Steam, because nobody freaking bought it on Epic Game Store. And that's just essentially how it works on PC. Like, people will not buy a game unless it's on Steam. So, and even with the whole Helldivers stuff, where they tried to add the whole the PSN account linking, whatever, they didn't want to do that, and it caused Sony to quickly pivot and be like, nah, that was a mistake, my bad. So
yeah,
the fact that they couldn't even make an account, that not even that they didn't want to make an account,
a free account. What makes you think they're gonna shell out $500+ on a PS5 to play one or two games that they will get later on? It makes no sense. And even, we'll talk about it later, they just announced God of War Ragnarok for PC. So it's like, you only gotta wait a couple years, and there's so many other games to play that they can just wait. Like, it's not, they're not that like crazy about like day one exclusives. Like, PC technically, the only exclusive games it has are like the indie games. There's no AAA exclusive PC games, at least to my knowledge. I mean, maybe there's some, but they're not. They're like few and far between. So,
Valve games.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even Valve games make VR games exclusive. So like, who knows? Like, they just do whatever. But there's not a lot of like PC exclusive that people will be like, oh, you can only get this on PC. No, it's you can get the best version of any game that's released on Xbox, on well, I guess not on Nintendo, but we'll see. They may come eventually. But that's always been the case. So the fact that Sony's just like, nah, we're gonna make you buy a PS5 you want to play, or wait 2 years. They'll wait 2 years. Like, that's it. It's not a question for them.
They'll wait 4 years if they have to.
They'll wait 4 years. Ghost of Tsushima just came out. So that was, when did that come out? That came out in 2018, 2019, 2020. All right, so yeah, so 4 years.
4 years.
So yeah, it's just it's completely tone deaf. And I feel like that's just them trying to like satiate the PlayStation players. But don't go to PC, guys. Don't go to PC. We still want you to buy our new console that we're coming out with later that we haven't announced yet. So they're just trying to like temper expectations, but it's like it's not gonna matter. Like people on PC will wait. That's it. And then the whole GTA argument comes up. It's like the amount of people that some will get a console for GTA when it comes out. But the amount of people that won't far surpasses the amount of that will, and it's not gonna be anything. People will wait. That's basically it.
Yeah, the GTA may be the only game that I can see a PC only gamer will get a console for GTA 6, not for Ragnarok, not for Spider-Man. You know, we're not even for Ghost of Tsushima. No, they will get it probably for GTA 6. I could see that happening, but GTA 6 is also available on Xbox. You know, not just PS5. So they have options. So it's silly to think that they'll just spend $500. That $500 could go to their new graphics card.
Yeah,
not a new older. For them, older console,
Yeah, and then
because at the time of launch, PS5 is already outdated where compared to PC parts.
Exactly, and yeah, so it's like, and it's only for a few games, so it's like, why would they do that? Then they could, like you said, they can just upgrade their PC for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's literally the strategy, because he even said, oh, but we want to hope to bring them into PlayStation platform specifically. So they're really hoping to get a lot of console sales with their first-party games, first-party single-player games. I don't see it happening. I don't think somebody's gonna go out and buy a PS5 just to play Wolverine. It's just not happening.
If they don't have one already, they're not going to.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's completely. Further down the line, they will eventually come day and date. It's gonna happen. They're just doing it this way because they want, like you said, they want to sell their new console. They want to make those sales. They want to push their console because that's what they are. They mainly make their games for consoles, and that's it. The PC is new because they know they can make money there. So
they're kind of late to the party with that.
Yeah, they are. They are very late to the party. Xbox has been doing this since 2017?
Yeah.
2016. So, eventually their games will come day and date. It's a matter of when.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Just a matter of when.
It's gonna happen. Just wait a few years and they'll pivot and they'll say, oh, no, now maybe we'll do like 6 months. They'll just lower the gap, because before it was like, oh, they're not gonna put game on PC at all. Now they're putting games on PC, but only a few years later. Now they're putting PC day and date. Now they're good. It's like there's always something more, and it's like
the goalpost is moving.
Yeah, the goalpost keeps moving.
Yeah, exactly. But like you said earlier, because we're gonna talk about the state of play, and in the state of play, God of War Ragnarok was announced for PC. And that's a direct conflict of interest of what he just said.
Yeah.
He said that they're not coming. You gotta get, but yet here is Ragnarok. And how long has it been? What? A year?
Well, it'll be less than 2 years.
Less than 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, less than 2 years. So the time is coming down because what? 4 years for Ghost of Tsushima. Now less than 2 years for Ragnarok. Before you know, it's gonna be less than a year, then 6 months.
Yep.
And then you'll have your day and date. Eventually Sony will catch up, and Sony will get there. So that's it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I feel like this is just gonna change. So this is just them saying this now, and they, like I said, I think they're just trying to like calm down their own fan base because there was talk about what's gonna happen. This is essentially what Xbox did earlier this year with their 4 games that were coming. Like they had to calm everybody down, even though everybody's just gonna believe whatever they want anyway. So
yeah,
honestly, they probably shouldn't have said nothing about the PC stuff. They should have said that they're expanding to PC, and they'll see how things work out with the live service games, and then they'll go from there. Because that's essentially what's gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess we'll jump right into State of Play. So PlayStation had a State of Play today, which was I guess they announced yesterday that they were gonna do the State of Play, and people have been waiting for this State of Play or showcase for some time now. They've been, memes about it and everything, saying, it's almost here. At the end of May, it's almost here. It's over. Still no State of Play, but they announced it. It was today. I actually did a reaction to it, which was on Twitch, and I believe Brother Matt uploaded it already to YouTube. So if you haven't seen it, you can watch it with me on YouTube. We reacted to it, and let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Did you watch it, Producer J?
I did. Thankfully,
okay.
It was only 30 minutes, so I was able to. And I was worried because around 6 o'clock is when I'm still on the train. But luckily, I got a good train. Like it got there early, and it got there fast, no delays or whatever. So I was already out of the tunnel by the time it started. So I was like, perfect. So I watched it on my way home, and it was something.
Yeah, you don't want me to say anything.
No, I want everybody's honest answers. Let's start with Brother Matt.
Not me. All right.
Yeah, it's you.
All right. So my thing, Concord. I thought it was gonna be good, but then it looks like a Destiny Crucible clone.
I was gonna say Overwatch clone.
Not. I mean, it looks like Overwatch
because it's a hero shooter.
It is a hero shooter, but all the gunplay and everything looks too much like Destiny.
I wonder. Yeah, it does.
Definitely does look like Destiny for sure.
I wonder if Bungie had had to help or something.
Well, I mean, there was the talk that Bungie was going to all the studios and
live service,
making sure that it looked like their stuff.
Yeah, so. it looked too much like Destiny, and I'm probably not gonna play it.
When they all right, go ahead.
Because honestly, it's not even free. It's not even free. It'll be a purchase game. You have to buy it.
Yeah, that I don't. Yeah,
I don't think that game. And it's just a shooter, a live service shooter game. No, thank you.
All right. Before we go on, I just want to say, if this is about Concord specifically.
No. I mean,
no. What I want to say is about Concord specifically, right? If this was, they thought, oh man, this is good. Let's release this. I wonder what Factions looked like, because I'm pretty sure Factions probably was better than this. Because
pretty sure.
So why release this over Factions?
Because it looks like Destiny.
Some people said it looked like a Marvel game.
Yeah.
No. That's I saw.
Yeah.
I saw on Twitter that someone said that Concord is PlayStation's game since they didn't get the rights to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, that this was supposed to be a Guardians of the Galaxy game, but
yeah,
they reskinned
it.
I didn't say it during the reaction, but that was on my mind. I was like, wow, this really resembles Guardians of the Galaxy. That was literally on my mind. I was like, man, that looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. But I didn't want to say anything because we were doing the live react, and I was like, okay,
honestly,
we'll wait for the show.
So honestly, I guess I'll just give my opinions because we're focusing on Concord right now. So when I first saw it, granted, we saw it. Well, it was last year, right? That they just showed that little teaser thing, and then that's it. They didn't say what it was. They just said it was a live service game, and that was a first-person shooter. I think that's all they said. So it's there's nothing really to go off of there. So I kind of was having an open mind about it. But I was not expecting a hero shooter, and I wasn't expecting like just multiplayer. Like I know when you think live service, yeah, you think multiplayer, but I thought it was gonna be like, oh, you can like team up, like it was gonna be like a Destiny where you can do raids and you can do. Based on honestly, I thought that all the way up to the end of that cinematic trailer, I thought they were gonna do like heist, because that's what it looked like they were doing.
Look like an extraction shooter or something.
Yeah,
that's
like that you go in and you form a team and you do a mission. It literally said mission. The first thing you see, like mission, like it showed what kind of mission they were on. I was like, oh, okay, so it's gonna be like a kind of like a team-based PvE type thing. But no, it was a hero shooter.
Just loaded up Crucible.
Yeah, it just it looks so generic, and I think like I don't know. I kind of had my hopes up for when they showed that cinematic, because I'm a sci-fi guy. Like I like sci-fi stuff. So whenever there's something in space or something like that's futuristic or whatever, I like it, or at least I try to give it a chance. But this was just not it, and I honestly, and like you said, the fact that it's a paid game, that's gonna hurt it even more. So it's like, I don't know. And this is when it comes out. It comes out September, right?
I think
so. Yes.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I think in September. I swore I saw July.
Well, I think that's the beta or whatever.
Yeah,
something. Yeah, something. It was something.
Yeah, and then it comes out later on this year.
Like their early access is this summer.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw the word pre-order, I'm like, oh man.
And it's just like this is what PlayStation has. I mean, in terms of like their quote unquote big game that they're gonna try and push and get people to play.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if you would have asked me about Helldivers before it came out, I would have probably said something similar. Not that it looked bad, but it just looked generic. But it ended up being fun. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this will be something that's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah,
But
I'm not paying for Concord.
I'm not paying for it either. I mean, I'll wait for reviews. But it's I don't know. I hope that this is what I hope this is gonna pay off for them. Because if not, then they're gonna have a rough time. Because literally, like I think 10 of their next 12 games are live services.
Yeah.
So
and the PlayStation community is going a little nuts that all these live service games that they showed are all going day and date to
on PC.
PC, and there are a lot of PlayStation gamers who are like, "Oh, I'm sick of these live service games." But these live service games is what's paying the bills, because people just are not buying their full price games. They're just not buying them.
No.
And they during that business meeting, they actually showed charts where it showed that people are just buying less full price content games and buying more just DLC,
MTX, all that stuff.
Yeah, which makes sense, considering there are still a lot of people playing PS4s. You know, not a lot of people on the PS5 like they thought. So it makes sense that people are not buying full price games like they used to. And so these live service games are what's paying the bills right now. And
yeah,
they can't fathom where other people could play PlayStation games.
Yeah. I mean, Sony needs these to be a success, but I don't think Concord is going to be it. I think this is probably going to be one of their failed attempts.
Yeah. I mean, not for us. Concord is definitely not for us.
No, it's not.
Maybe it will have its audience, but
that's the thing too. Like not all, but a lot of live service games, they end up finding their audience. So I don't like shitting on too much. It's not for me. But just based on that first impression, I sincerely hope it does find its audience, because I don't see that going far.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, there's more games than Concord. What did you think of Silent Hill?
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything because I honestly don't remember
everything.
All I know is, I'm saying, like, for the state of play, all I remember is Concord and Astro and Silent Hill.
Okay, so what did you think of Astro, since you remembered Astro?
Oh, I'm not, like, why would you buy that game? Why would you buy a game that you get with your console? like, yeah, it looks cool. It looks great. It looks fun. Very, very fun. And maybe if I was like, 11, but I'm not interested. Those are not my type of games. They're not for me. They're not my style. I don't like playing those games, but they're cool. It looks fun. Hopefully, people play them. People buys. Hopefully it's not $70. That's one thing I can say.
No,
that game is not $70.
It can't be $70.
If it is, if it's even 60,
yeah, I feel like that's a $50 purchase.
I'll say 40.
Damn.
Actually, I'll just say it's free. It should be free.
It's just free.
It should be free.
Put on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, put on PlayStation Plus, because if it goes anything higher than probably $40,
a game like Astro should definitely be on their service, like PlayStation Plus service. Just put it in the top tier, and that's it.
Yeah.
Which I feel like they would do anyway, but still.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Astrobot looked cool. I mean, it's cool that they're taking what was probably the best thing about PlayStation when you first opened it up. Like, did you guys play the Astrobot game?
No, I deleted it as soon as I
played a little bit of it.
I'm being so serious.
It's cool. Like it's a fun like tech demo, and I hope like the puzzles and stuff that they put in that tech demo, like they can flesh it out and make it bigger. I mean, it seems like that's what they're doing. But yeah, I think it looks interesting, but that was probably the best thing about this state of play. Because, I mean, granted, there was some cool stuff, like the Monster Hunter Wilds looks cool, but we already saw that, and that's multi-platform anyway. So, and there was just a lot of question marks. Like that freaking princess game where you gotta take pictures of her.
That looked exactly like Genshin Impact. I was so confused while I was doing it. I was like, is this like a Genshin Impact like expansion? But no, it was a whole different game. And
yeah.
It was like, it's like Pokemon Snap, but for anime girls, which is very cringy.
I mean, Sony's learning the wrong lessons from Stellar Blade, so
they're going in the right direction.
yeah. If you're a Stellar Blade fan, for sure.
More practice playing with one hand.
Oh no, that's crazy. Oh man. I mean, it was very like in general. They showed Marvel Rivals, which is coming obviously to everywhere: PC, PlayStation, Xbox.
Did they confirm it was on? I'm assuming it's on Xbox.
It's a console.
They said console version, so I'm assuming that also means Xbox.
Yeah. And a game like that would benefit from being everywhere because it's cross-play and all that. So, but that's again just on Overwatch copy. I played a little bit on Steam during the playtest thanks to Producer J. Getting a code, and I just was like, whatever.
Wasn't all right. It's not. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Like if you like Marvel and you like Overwatch, then you like this game.
Yeah. And then they showed Until Dawn remake for PS5 and PC coming this fall.
All right, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they already announce this?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this was just the trailer for it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They announced several of PSVR games that they look pretty cool, but again, I'm not into VR, whether it's PlayStation or Meta. So I don't really care.
I don't really care either. One thing I will say, if you're gonna do a trailer for your game that you're trying to sell, make sure that it runs properly, because I was looking at, I think it was the Alien trailer. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was running like 15 frames per second. Like, how are you advertising this? And that's going to give me motion sickness. That's a VR game, and it's running that slow? Like, come on.
Did you really expect the PSVR 2 to have, like, the best performance? It's not going to run 60 frames, It's PSVR.
I mean, I would expect a little bit more. I mean, even that other one where they're on like a mountain or whatever, that ran a little bit more smoothly. Behemoth, yeah. So
that one actually looked cool. I was like, damn,
that did look pretty cool. Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't really like VR like that anyway. So
yeah, I don't do VR, so it's not for me for sure. They showed off Dynasty Warriors Origins, which I know it's sort of like a niche game, but it's
That's
also
like-
a cool classic.
I was gonna say it's a classic because like
yeah, it's
you
a
know, many Dynasty
classic-
Warrior games were on like the PS2.
Yeah, I know, so many of them. I think there's like 10 mainline games.
Yeah, if that, there's probably
I
way
actually
more.
used to love Dynasty Warriors, so seeing it here, but again, these games, these graphics, it's not showing PS5 graphics, next gen graphics. These games look like they could be out on the PS4 Pro. That's
Yeah.
it. You know, includes Silent Hill, because Silent Hill did not look next gen. It just looked like they remade it for PS4 Pro.
So all right, is this who's doing this remake or
What, for Silent Hill?
remaster? Yeah, this is not
Let's see.
what's that? The one who made the where you can transport into different universes or something like that. What's the name? I'm blanking. It was an Xbox exclusive, and then they ported it to PlayStation later. I'm blanking right now.
Psychonauts?
Not Psychonauts.
When I
No.
It was an Xbox game. It was like a launch title for the Series X and S.
Bro, you got me confused.
I can't remember the name. I think
No.
I think it starts with a D. But anyway,
Donut?
not Donut. You're just guessing. Like
I am. I don't, because I'm confused.
they
Who
made the
knows?
horror game. It was a horror game.
Horror game?
Yeah, I forgot the name of it.
You'll figure it out. You'll come back.
I
and
mean,
do
I
this.
figured it out. Whatever. But
yeah.
I know they were making the developers of that game. They were making a Silent Hill game, but I don't know if it was this one. Is this a different studio?
I don't know what studio is making. It's a good question.
Because whoever it is it's not a good job. Like it does not. I mean, granted, I haven't played. I've never played Silent Hill. Like I played it like once when I was like at my cousin's house, but I don't have any like nostalgia for it.
Yeah.
But what they showed did not look like anything I would want to play. So, yeah.
It just says no, this is from the original. I'm trying to find it. It's still being published by Konami. Producers Konami, creative director, lead directors. Yeah, it really doesn't say anything besides Konami and PlayStation. Either way, it doesn't.
So it's probably like
look-
an in-house thing.
Yeah, it doesn't look, for me, it just doesn't look next gen. You know, if a game is coming out later in the generation as it is now, because we're 4 years into the PS5 and the series consoles, 4 years, and the game is just not looking next gen, what are we doing? You know, why would somebody like a PC player spend $500 on a console that can't even produce games that look good? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Either
know what
way,
they're
the
what they're trying
showcase-
to do with this.
Yeah, and the showcase was very, very mid is being nice. It was probably a C plus or a D.
The Medium. That's what the game was called.
Oh,
yeah,
The
the
Medium.
Medium. Who made that game?
Well, I found out the team that's making the remake is Blooper Team.
Blooper Team. That's it. So it is them. Damn.
Yeah?
That was them. That's Blooper Team made the Medium.
But the medium looked good though.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, what happened?
Damn.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, this damn.
You know what happened? They're developing a game on a inferior system. That's what happened. All right, let's move on.
I mean, isn't this coming out for Xbox later? So and it's on PC.
We're not
So,
talking about that.
I don't know.
No, all right. So let's get into it because we got.
Actually, no. I will say, well, granted, this is Bloober Team, so it's not. I mean, it's different. But if this is how Konami feels that a remaster or remake is good, that has me a little bit worried for the Metal Gear Solid remake. I hope I'm
Wait,
wrong.
Delta?
It looked
Yeah.
good though. It looked
No,
good.
Delta
It
looked good.
looked good, but I mean, looks can be deceiving.
You know what? Because we're starting the predictions right now.
Yeah.
We might have to just wait to see on June 9th what Metal Gear Solid will look like.
Hey,
Oh,
that's a rumor.
I love that
Oh.
transition. I love that transition. Exactly. So let's get right into it because that's what the show was supposed to be about today. It was supposed to be about our predictions of what we're going to see for the June 9th showcase, which includes the Xbox showcase and the Call of Duty Direct right after. But before we get into predictions, we just want to say we will be live streaming it that Sunday. It will be probably the 2 hours live stream. And we will be hosting a giveaway. Producer J, tell us what the giveaway will be.
So, if you weren't aware, this is an Xbox showcase. So, Xbox has a new release that is coming out. But by the time you hear this, it'll already be out. But Hypercharged Unboxed is being released on May 31st. Today. Well, later on today. I think it's like UK time.
It's out now.
It's out. Yeah, it's out already as we're as we're talking. But I think it was like UK time. That's why. So we're gonna give away a copy of that game that just released on Xbox. So if you
PC or Xbox.
Oh yeah, if you want to, it's also on PC, so you can choose which version you want. But you'd have to tune in to our live stream of the showcase to participate.
Yes. So we'll be doing. I guess my brother Matt will do the role like he did last time. You just put in the chat for the giveaway. Stick around to the end, and we'll roll a name, and whoever wins gets a copy of Hypercharge Unboxed, which I'm really excited for.
It's getting good reviews.
Yes, it's getting great reviews.
It was fun for like my 2 minutes I played.
I know we were yelling at you to turn it off.
Yeah, it was really loud.
Honestly, I'm actually really mad we're doing this show right now because I could be playing Hypercharged.
All right, so let's hurry up. Let's get through this.
Let's get through this.
Gears of War, State of Decay.
No, calm down.
No, that's not that fast. Like...
Yeah. All right, so we'll start our predictions for the show now that we got that out the way. Who wants to go first?
I already started. Gears of War, State of Decay.
All right.
No, those are the two games I'm really excited for.
Okay.
Gears, definitely, that's one of my favorite series. I'm super excited. I hope. Well, let me put this: Gears 1, 2, 3 remastered. That's to drop this year.
I think that's a lock for this year.
And then
really
give us 100%.
Oh,
then give
man.
us Gear 6 like summer next year before GTA, and then Xbox help itself with the drought, not the drought, but the save themselves from like GTA with Call of Duty. Gears in the summer, Call of Duty in fall. GTA right before Call of Duty, so it'll be perfect.
That's if they release a Call of Duty next year. Did they say officially?
Yeah, and it's still gonna be yearly.
Yeah. They need the good old cash cow.
Yeah, they need.
They could do what Activision was going to do, and just release like a huge DLC update. Because that's what Modern Warfare 3 was supposed to be, but then they changed it into a full release.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, State of Decay. I want State of Decay to come out. I'm excited. I love the series. 2 didn't like 2 that much at launch, but I know it got really better. But hopefully they improve on it. I'm drawing a blank. I hope we see Fable, more gameplay of Fable. South of Midnight gameplay.
A
release date for Clockwork Revolution. And then give us a more like not in depth, but like another trailer for Indiana Jones.
Maybe
a Avowed trailer.
Oh yeah,
we don't need much because we have the developer direct was a lot.
Yeah, but I feel like you're just naming games. I want give me.
I'm naming them because I want you guys to talk, but I'm naming them. But I'm saying that's what I want. That's what I want to see, and these are all the games that I expect. I don't expect
All right.
I don't expect anything crazy.
You don't. I was just gonna say, what's a crazy prediction that you would say?
Mine was the Gears 1 through 3 remastered. That's not
a crazy one. Though.
Yeah, that's not crazy because they kind of have to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what my crazy prediction is? I got it.
What's up?
Announced in handheld coming out this year.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Announced the handheld to come out this year, so we have all these games coming out and the Xbox handheld to withstand the I guess like maybe the possible of drought of 2025. Not really drought because like it's gonna be a lot of games, but like who wouldn't want to play GTA 6 on handheld on your Xbox handheld? That'll be fucking awesome. And then the next year, 2026, you drop the new console. It'll be perfect.
2025.
2020.
Yeah, we're in 2024 right now.
No, 2026. The new
he's
console,
thinking
the next
2026.
console.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the next generation console.
You said next year, 2026.
Oh, my bad.
I was like, wait, what year are we on?
Well, the year after, because I was talking about 2025. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said the next year. Yeah, that's why. So drop the handheld console by the end of this year, then have that go out for 2025, and then 2026 drop the next gen.
Okay, yeah, that tracks. They did say that they were gonna talk more about hardware. They didn't say what, but yeah. So
that's my crazy prediction.
I can see it. I can see it. It would make more sense to release it before like the holidays, so to get people to buy it. So I'm just more curious on how that would work, because I feel like it will have to be both Xbox like console license and PC license. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I hope it works out.
I mean, they did say they have the Surface team was working on something with the Xbox team.
True.
That was something that I saw. So
Producer J, talk to us.
So I'm gonna go a similar route. Like I'm gonna say like what I want, and then I'll give like a crazy prediction. I want to see more of Perfect Dark, because that's something
I forgot about
that we haven't heard from in a while, and supposedly there's struggles in the development, but I feel like that's every game. Every game goes through struggles at some point, so I don't know. I just want to see more of it, and hopefully they listen to feedback, because I know one of the main complaints, and granted, I know Perfect Dark has always been like this, but people were complaining that it was first person, and I think they need to. I hope they took that and be like, okay, maybe we should make this, especially since Crystal Dynamics is co-developing. Let's make this third person, and it's a stealth game. It makes more sense to make it third person. So I hope they take that and change it to third person. If not, I'll still be looking forward to it. But that's what I want to see, more of that. I also want to hear more about Contraband. We haven't heard anything about that. We literally got a trailer that showed the name, and that was it.
Damn you for saying that.
That was one of yours? My bad.
That was okay. It's okay.
So yeah, I want to see more about Contraband, because I heard that they changed development. Originally, it was going to be more focused on like cars and like not racing, but like car mechanics and stuff like that. But yeah, like a getaway type game. But I heard that they changed it, and now it's gonna be more like all like over like encompassing different stuff, like maybe like on foot combat and like guns and stuff like that. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll find out more about that. I do want to see a Gears collection. I think that's like I said before, I think that's a lock. I think they should pair the Gears collection with a Gears 6 announcement for next year, and like just say, hey, you got the Gears collection, and then Gears 6 next year, because I know supposedly it's supposed to look way like, if some people were saying like, if you think Hellblade 2 looked great, just wait till you see Gears 6. So that has me excited. I want to see more.
Wizard.
What's that?
I said the Coalition is Wizards.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Coalition is like the powerhouse of Xbox Studios. I want to hear more. Well, it got leaked. I want to hear about Doom and what that game is going to be like. The Dark Ages, apparently that's what it's called. Because I don't know if it's going to be more like, because if you think Dark Ages, you think like melee combat. So I don't know. I doubt that's what's going to be, but maybe it's just the name. But it's another Doom game, so I'm excited for that. I want to hear more about like Bethesda games in general. I feel like we haven't really heard. There was a lot of games in that original Bethesda leak, that were kind of like unnamed. Like we got the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remastered, or was it not Oblivion? No, it wasn't Morrowind.
No,
it was Oblivion. It was Oblivion.
It was Oblivion, yeah.
Yeah. So that was leaked, and we haven't heard anything. There's supposedly a Fallout 3 remake that's supposed to be happening, which would be a perfect time to do, and because people want Fallout now, especially with the show. And I guess I think it's kind of early for like Activision stuff. I don't think they're really working on anything. They could be working on something. Maybe they announced that partnership with the Toys for Bob that they're doing, which is rumored to be a Spyro game. We might hear about that. This is not my crazy prediction. I want Banjo. Give me Banjo, please.
Oh,
it's
God.
been too long. Everybody's asking for it. It hurts nobody to make a Banjo. It doesn't even have to be a new game. Just do what's not a trilogy? Duology? How do you say two games? The two games. Just do the remakes of the two games, and that I will be happy. That's it. Like they would win like forever for me if they did that. But yeah, so I hope we get that. I want to hear also about what Double Fine is working on. They've been working on something for a while, and we haven't heard anything about that. All right. So, what you said?
I was just gonna bring up, since you were saying you want to see like what those studios were working on. I want to like see what People Can Fly is working on.
Oh yeah,
now they just recently announced that they have a full team. Like the team is all hands on deck working on that game right now.
Yeah, so they should have a trailer ready. Yeah, we'll probably get that. All right, so here's my crazy prediction. So you said, well, we hinted at the whole Metal Gear Solid stuff, that we might be seeing this at the Xbox showcase. We saw it at that third party.
Game?
It wasn't really a showcase. It was just like a mini direct. I don't know what they call it. A partner preview. That's what they called it.
Yeah, partner preview.
And that was a surprise. I was not expecting Metal Gear Solid to show up there. Here's my crazy prediction. Xbox has marketing rights, and they're gonna show off I guess maybe like not the launch trailer, but the close to release trailer where they show off more of the game and the actual cutscenes in the game. And they're gonna announce it for Game Pass. And there's more. There's more. They're going to announce the Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 2 that will feature Metal Gear Solid 4, which was never released on anything but a PlayStation 3. And they're gonna throw that this first time on Xbox, and they're gonna showcase that as being like the top game, also on Game Pass. That is
kind of crazy.
That's my
Metal
crazy
Gear
prediction.
Pass.
Metal Gear Pass, yes. And then they'll put the other collection in there as well in Game Pass.
You know what? You've been saying this for a while. I hope you get it, but really, it's really crazy. It's really crazy.
I'm getting it anyway. Like they already kind of announced it. Like even if it's not on Game Pass, I'm gonna still buy it. But if it is on Game Pass, I probably still buy it because I'm a Metal Gear Solid fan. So, I think that's what they're gonna do. I just, it's in my head. It makes too much sense to capitalize on the one game that has never been on Xbox from Metal Gear Solid, which is Metal Gear Solid 4. It just makes too much sense to throw it in everybody's faces.
We got it.
So yeah, that's my crazy prediction.
That's crazy. All right, that's good enough. Let's see. For me, what I really hope to be at the showcase was definitely Contraband. I wanted to see more Contraband. I definitely want to see something from Gear 6. I need Contraband and Gear 6 in order to make it like a top tier showcase. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those two things. I also want to see Outer Worlds 2. I want to see something from Outer Worlds 2. Not just like a graphics and showing like the title. I want to see more from the Outer Worlds 2, because the Outer Worlds was a fantastic game.
Very underrated, yeah.
It's extremely underrated. And I felt like if now that they're under Microsoft and they have a big budget, they could do a lot more. They can make the Outer Worlds sort of like just Fallout in space, but actual Fallout. You know what I'm saying? It's weird to say that because we have Starfield, but the Outer Worlds was such a good game, and it didn't really have a lot of cutscenes. It was very like the ending after you beat the game was all just like still photos.
Yeah, I didn't like that
pictures.
actually.
It was very weird, you know.
It just kind of ended. Yeah, it was very
it was
abrupt.
just like, I was like, that's the end. This is what it ends. This is what it's like.
The DLC for that
Overall,
game, though, the DLC was really good.
It was. And actually,
Yeah.
own it on PC on the Epic Game Store because they gave it out for free. So like the game was great, and I know they're gonna do with under Microsoft. They're gonna do even better for Part 2. So I want to see the Outer Worlds. For me, it's Contraband, Gears, and the Outer Worlds 2. That's like what I really want to see from this showcase. I know we'll get more. Obviously,
So that's just what you wanted to see.
That's
yeah.
just what I hope to be there. Yeah. And my crazy prediction will be that they're going to finally announce that it's coming to Xbox as well as Game Pass is the Final Fantasy Remastered.
Oh,
Final Fantasy Remastered. And I'm not just talking about Rebirth.
I'm talking about
I'm talking about the Pixel remasters as well, all on Game Pass. That's my crazy prediction.
that'd be crazy.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they did say they're gonna be aggressively pushing multi-platform. They're gonna be aggressively, you know, getting with Xbox more. So this is it. This is their chance. Their time to shine is June 9th. Even if it doesn't come to Game Pass, just put it in the showcase. Say, boom, releasing on Xbox.
Xbox, yeah.
You'll have all the Xbox JRPG fans going crazy, and I would be happy.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. That's a good crazy prediction.
I want to up my crazy prediction.
Oh, here we go.
Now we're gonna all one up each other.
Yeah.
Xbox buys Sega.
No, that's what
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I don't. They
wouldn't
not
announce that
going
at
to
a
announce-
showcase.
Yeah, they're not gonna announce that at a showcase.
No, I know. But
That's too crazy.
But like what I did hear about not like it was a rumor, whatever, about their store, their mobile store was, you know, Candy Crush and Minecraft was gonna be on there.
Yeah.
But I also heard a rumor that they were gonna partner with Sega to put like their games, like you know, like Sonic,
Yeah, I did
the
hear
Sonic
that too.
games and stuff like that on their store.
And why wouldn't they? Sega's will only benefit from this. So
Yeah.
you know, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's all we have for the show.
I do
The
want to. I
showcase
want to.
predictions. I mean,
I have
you
one
know-
more prediction. I'm sorry. I just
Oh,
thought it.
go
I just
up
thought of it
Go.
right now.
Go ahead.
I
Drop it
want
down.
to hear if there. I mean, we don't know if it's actually a thing. What's going on with that Halo Tatanka game?
Or Certain Affinity.
Yeah, that certain
Pretty
affinity's
sure-
been working on.
Pretty sure we'll see that. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
because I think it was supposed to be a mode within Halo Infinite, but then I think it got transferred into its own game.
Yeah.
So I hope we hear something about that, because that would be crazy as well.
Well,
That's it.
yeah, that's. I mean, those are some great predictions, everybody.
Oh, I got another one.
Oh, here we go.
Bloodborne coming to Game Pass.
Bloodborne. Bloodborne and Bloodborne 2.
Yeah,
The announcement. Oh, man.
Y'all crazy. Get out of here.
All right, that's gonna do it for us. Also we didn't mention it. So because we are live streaming on Sunday, and it's gonna be like a 2-hour live stream, we are not gonna be doing a podcast, a regular podcast. One of us may be doing maybe like a quick save or something if something crazy happens between now and then. But yeah, next week we won't be doing a regular podcast, so just stay tuned. The next time you hear us is on the Twitch stream. So stay tuned.
Yeah,
And
we'll see you then.
and that's it. So thanks for listening. Remember to like and subscribe and support our sponsors. All of that is in the links in the description. So we will see you on the live stream. Peace.
Laters.
Bye.